My friends, the fix was in after all, to the surprise of absolutely nobody with an IQ over room temperature. From Fox News, last year's presidential primary between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders was rigged by the Democratic National Committee, just as Sanders supporters suspected, to hand the nomination to Clinton, according to a bombshell claim by Donna Brazile, the one-time Clinton confidant, CNN commentator, and former interim party boss, made the explosive claim Thursday while touting a new book that could sever her ties to Team Clinton for good. I had promised Bernie when I took the helm of the Democratic National Committee after the convention that I would get to the bottom of whether Hillary Clinton's team had rigged the nomination process, as a catch of emails stolen by Russian hackers and posted online had suggested, Brazile wrote in a piece for Politico magazine. By September 7th, the day I called Bernie, I had found my proof, and it broke my heart, Brazile said. The proof, according to Brazile, was a joint fundraising agreement document between the DNC, the Hillary Victory Fund, and Hillary for America. It had been signed in August 2015, 4 months after Clinton announced her candidacy, and a year before she officially secured the nomination over Sanders, unquote. My friends, don't be fooled. Donna Brazile is a piece of trash. Don't forget, she's the one who was funneling questions before the debate to Hillary Clinton. So Donna Brazile, now she's pushing a book and she wants to make some money. So she's coming across as Miss Innocent. She's not. She has been part and parcel of the corrupt Democrat Party machine for years. She wants to say that the people behind Hillary were crooked. Well, yeah, they were. And they are, and she's one of them. The whole Democratic Party stinks, which is why Americans are increasingly turning against them. They're fake, they're obstructionists, they're liars. Some of them are criminals. And I hate to have to talk about this on my show every day, but Colorado went for Hillary, so what alternative do I have? I can only say it so many times, my friends. If you vote for the Democrats, you're voting for the enemies of the American people. You're voting for people who hate America, who hate the very idea of America. People who are tearing down our institutions with both hands. Wean yourself off of voting Democrat. They are the party of everything that's poisonous to the United States of America, starting with Donna Brazile. All right, it's Thursday. Riell Truth, by the way. Howard Riell, by the way. And we'll be right back, by the way.
Ranch Restaurant in Greeley reminds everyone the difference between a child safe at home and a child missing can be as little as a rules on how to return home. Set a curfew for your child. Have them routinely call to check in with you. This reminder is from Ranch Restaurant, 714 6th Street in Greeley. Perfect place for lunch. Call ahead for orders at 970-356-1411. That's 356-1411. I'm Joe Jacobs, CEO of the Patriot Trading, and I'd like to thank all of our customers for doing business with us over the years.
We do not want to be seeing 30 million illegals. We're never heartbreaking here, guys, but this is a great segment and a really good conversation. I want to have you both back. Phenomenal. Thanks for being with us. And straight ahead, and here, an exclusive interview with my former boss.
We give you the news to disturb the comfortable at allamericangold.com. The Tinfoil Nation tunes in every day from 9 to 10 a.m. for economics with attitude, and we continue to deliver gold and silver right to your doorstep, privately, securely, timely, and most importantly, complaint-free. To learn more about gold and silver, visit us at allamericangold.com or simply call us at 800-951-0592 to place an order.
right, my friends, now comes my opportunity to say I told you so. I told you that the Laura Ingraham show, the Ingraham Angle on Fox News would be great, and thus far it has been. Last night she had an incredible interview with Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. Let's listen to some of it.
Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. You will not want to miss. Legal careers in American history. He's the only African American ever served on the Supreme Court. And Justice Thomas loves to stay out of the spotlight. Because on the first to the Supreme Court was not he was we spoke earlier about the judiciary
My friends, we're about to hit a commercial break, but listen to his answer. Get it right. That's his job. That's his mission on the Supreme Court. Get it right. If you ask that same question of a liberal judge or a Democrat, they would say, what are you talking about? What do I have to do? I'm black. Isn't that enough? Or I'm a woman. Isn't that enough? Or I'm a minority. Isn't that enough? Or I'm a Democrat. I'm a liberal. Isn't that enough? That's identity politics and the corrosiveness thereof. But here's a solid conservative Supreme Court justice. His job is to get it right. Not to apply his standards to the law, but to reason through the law and come to the obvious conclusion. It's a breath of fresh air. We'll take a break and we'll be back, my friends. More real truth to come. Lots more.
TLR Associates of Boulder wants you to remember your life began in the 70s. So does the life of every getting you born person. Baby and mother both moved from one of three different doors into abortion. Former abortion doctor Nathan says people do not understand that there are thousands of serious physical complications from abortion every year at this country. Post-abortion crises include severe guilt, depression, stress, anxiety disorder, suicide, violent behavior, disability, increased risk of dysphagia, liver complications. International Journal of Epidemiology reported abortion increased breast cancer risk by 9%. Every helpless baby has the right to life, too. This life-giving message is brought to you by TLR Associates of Boulder, providing a job well done for your home of the 9 Stucco, Stone, and Brick. Call TLR Associates of Boulder, 303-921-3310. TLR Medallion branded stucco protection serves the Boulder and northern Colorado area.
Do you have any health challenges that concern you? If you said yes, you are ready to evolve yourself. Call today and qualify for a free pain treatment. 970-667-4669.
I'm Dr. Stanowski, chiropractor, radio host, author of Evology, a new healthcare paradigm for the 21st century. My all-natural approach is affordable and can show improvement in as little as 1 visit. Truth be told, holistic health starts with a healthy life plan, and those who execute that plan over a consistent course catch up, heal, and thrive. I guarantee. If your health is fading and on prescription drugs, if you want your energy back, deeper sleep, staying free, or refocus an unresolved personal injury case, call me and let's get you in the best shape of your life. Schedule a visit with me, Dr. Z.
We are located at the Overland Trail Shop in LaPorte. Call 970-667-4669. EVOLyourself.com.
My friends, if you follow the news at all, this guy doesn't need any introduction. Steve Bannon, former top advisor to President Trump, back with Breitbart. Here he is being interviewed earlier today on Breitbart News Daily. Go.
There's a special guest on the show. Paul used to heckle me all the time.
My friends, the experts are often dead wrong. And fortunately, we have news outlets like Breitbart to point that out. Let's go back to the interview.
Oh, you know, the expert. Yeah. We're down in Alabama and you bring up Brexit. The radio show every 4 hours after watching baseball.
And in fact, the Breitbart philosophy, if you want to call it that, has really been a revolution. It's reshaped politics, as Bannon just said. Republicans have the House, the Senate, and the White House, and still can't get much done because there's a whole other party that conventional politics doesn't take into account. It's the swamp. It's the big government party. We'll take a break and we'll come back with Ann Coulter. Stay tuned.
We know our government is out of control. It's no longer our servant, it's become our master. Listen to me. Liberty Forum with the Freedom Rider will answer the question, what can we do? Our freedom and liberty isn't safe. It's time to act. Those who have given everything for this country would expect no less. Tune in to the new Liberty Forum radio show Fridays at 9 a.m. The John, Bill, EIOPGE.com, Bible.com, or call 877-288-9116, Bible. And the word became flesh and blood among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. John witnessed of him and cried out, saying, This was he of whom I said, He who comes after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14 and 15.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution.
If catastrophe struck, will your family be prepared? Are you confident you wouldn't react in a panic? Is there one place to get all of your emergency supplies? Paris Survival encourages you to have confidence through preparation, not panic through crisis. Paris Survival, located at 3366 South Broadway, is a professional, reputable, full-service business providing quality, realistic, comparative supplies at an affordable price. Go online, stop by, or call 303-781-0343. Paris Survival.
All right, my friends, welcome back to Riell Truth. I have got Ann Coulter for you on the Mark Simone Show talking about the terror attack in Manhattan. Go. And my friends, that is a lesson for the ages. Ann Coulter is absolutely right, and that's what the Democrats cannot figure out. Item from Fox News. House Republicans on Thursday unveiled their long-awaited tax bill, which preserves the popular 401k retirement account, lowers rates for many individual households, but trims deductions for state and local taxes. A summary of the plan, which was made available to reporters ahead of its public release, would also reduce the cap on the popular deduction to interest on mortgages to $500,000 for newly purchased homes. Current cap, $1 million. The plan also limits the deductibility of local property taxes to $10,000 while eliminating the deduction for state income taxes. Republicans in high-tax states such as New York and New Jersey have come out strongly against it. Unquote. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, my friends. There's a lot in the tax plan. Don't judge based on a soundbite that you might pick up while you're flipping through the channels later. Look at it in depth, get to know it in depth, and if you don't like it, call your congressman, your senator, and tell them about it. Get active. We'll take a break and we'll be back. More Real Truth to come.
Howdy, folks. Have you ever thought about having your own backyard chickens? Now you have a source for certified organic, no GMO, no soy chicken feed. HappyHens.biz can even deliver, or you can pick up. Call me, Tim, at 303-829-5948, or go to HappyHens.biz for pricing and ingredients. At HappyHens.biz, we love HappyHens.biz. Or call us at 303-829-5948. Cave Creek Manufacturing from the community and Heaven's honors our fighting men and women of the military and all of the veterans who have gone before you. We salute you and thank you for your service and sacrifice. We understand that freedom comes with a price. Our prayers go with you and your family. Stay safe, stay strong, and may God bless America. Get military tribute is from Cave Creek Manufacturing Home Community and Heaven. Visit them online at cavecreekmhc.com. On the air, saluting our troops and veterans.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. Not all men are created equal. That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. This is the American News Network.
Runway for the your awareness could mean a different thing. Keep an eye out. The phones of our parking lot keep power systems. They're on the air to their parts of the location for current species of the home. Roughly the ingredient.
All right, guys, if you missed Tucker Carlson last night on Fox, you missed some important stuff. Fortunately, you've got me here to catch it for you. Here's Tucker. Excuse me, Chuck. I think the 8 people who were murdered on the streets of Manhattan, if you could ask them, I think they would tell you it's not a perfect program. I think anybody with a lick of sense knows it's a horrible program. And I think it's exactly the kind of program that the big government party, Democrat and Republican alike, love because it sounds good, makes everybody feel good, and it doesn't do a damn thing for the American people. This program should be stopped today, not tomorrow, today. We need to be a lot more selective about who comes into this country. In fact, we need to have a discussion about whether or not we need anybody coming into this country. I was not under the impression that we've got too many people here, that we don't have enough people here, I should say. We've got plenty of people. We got a lot of people without jobs, and instead we're giving jobs to people who come from other countries, who have never been vetted, don't speak the language, don't want to assimilate, don't have educations. It's absolute insanity. And when the historians of future centuries write the history of the United States of America in the 20th and 21st centuries, they're going to be scratching their heads. And they're going to wonder, what the hell were those people doing? Did they want to bayonet their own country? Well, folks, some of the people here among us do want to destroy this country. You know some of their names. Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, those people. We'll take a break, and we will wrap it up for the week right here on Riell Truth.
Solar energy can be scaled to any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on dependable power, but we have extensive experience with utility interconnecting systems, sophisticated capabilities on emergency lighting, all the way to commercial scale power. Green Plains Power is a full service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom design systems, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
If you're taking 1, 2, 5, or more nutritional supplements, please stop. Simplify your supplementation with Bio Superfood, the most advanced nutritional whole food supplement you can buy. Yes, children, even Olympic athletes the world over have discovered Bio Superfood from BioAge.com. And now take just one nutritional supplement instead of the Bio Superfood whole food product. The code with 4 of the most nutrient-dense algae found on Earth. Bio Superfood for the brain. Focus and prosperity and food. If you can increase brain health, the rest of the body is a no-brainer. Bio Superfood has 0 toxicity and it's equal. Order your Bio Superfood formulas at BioAge.com. Spelled BIOAGE.com. BioAge.com. Or call 877-288-9116 and 877-288-9116. BioAge. The age of advanced organic.
All right, guys, we're just about through with another week. Here's a heads up. I won't be here on Monday. I will be in Washington, D.C. attending the IAC, the Israel-America Council meeting, the annual meeting. When I come back, I'll give you a full report. I'll be back on Tuesday. Item from the Economic Collapse blog. Are you living paycheck to paycheck? If so, you're just like most other hardworking Americans. As you'll see below, 78% of full-time workers in the United States say they are living paycheck to paycheck. That's the highest figure ever recorded. And it's yet more evidence that the middle class is under an increasing amount of stress. The cost of living is rising at a much faster pace than our paychecks are, and more families are falling out of the middle class with each passing month. Unfortunately, this is something that the mainstream media really doesn't want to talk about these days. Instead, they just keep having us focus on the soaring financial markets, which are being grossly artificially inflated by global central banks. When I came across the numbers I'm about to share with you, I was actually quite stunned. I knew that things were not great in the quote-unquote real economy, but I didn't expect that the number of Americans living paycheck to paycheck would actually be rising. But that's precisely what a brand new survey just released by CareerBuilder is saying. 78% of full-time workers said they live paycheck to paycheck. That's up from 75% last year, according to the recent report from CareerBuilder. Overall, 71% of all U.S. workers said they're now in debt, up from 68% a year ago. While 46% said the debt is manageable, 56% said they were in over their heads. About 56% also save $100 or less each month, according to CareerBuilder. Unquote. My friends, these numbers are horrifying, and they just underscore all the more the need for us to get rid of people from third world countries who come here taking low-paying jobs that Americans need to have in order to make ends meet. Item from Reuters, Dateline Chicago, Monsanto Company put on hold the launch of a chemical designed to be applied to crop seeds on Wednesday, following reports that it causes rashes on people in the latest instance of complaints about a company product that was approved by U.S. environmental regulators. Monsanto froze plans for commercial sales of the product called Nemastrike, which can protect corn, soybeans, and cotton from worms that reduce yields. The company said it conducted 3 years of field tests across the United States in preparation for a full launch, and that more than 400 people used it this year as part of a trial. The delayed launch of what Monsanto calls a blockbuster product is yet another setback for the company, which is already battling to keep a new version of an herbicide on the market in the face of complaints that it damaged millions of acres of crops this year. There have been limited cases of skin irritation, including rashes that appear to be associated with the handling and application of the seed treatment product, said Brian Neighbor, U.S. Commercial Operations lead for Monsanto, in a letter to customers about Nemastrike. Unquote. My friends from Zero Hedge, and I'm not going to be able to finish this one. A full month later, we're still without answers. Even more worryingly, the Vegas shooting has disappeared from any cable news channel. Even online, discussion over the shooting has all but vanished, save for the most conspiratorial corners of the web. My friends, go to zerohedge.com, read this article. It presents an awful lot of questions that, as far as I know, have no real good answers. You're going to want to know what those questions are, and you'll be completely justified in demanding answers, because after all this time, I don't see any good reason why the police in Las Vegas, why the FBI haven't been able to answer all of these questions and tell us precisely what happened that night in early October. I will be back on Tuesday with more Real Truth, my friends. In the interim, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay angry.